Hi everybody, I'm back. I've missed everybody so much and I thank you guys for all your prayers, those that knew on Facebook what was going on with my health. But I am back and we are starting a new series. This series is going to be like beauty bites, beauty tips, little things that you can learn and get educated about makeup and skincare and just fun stuff about your business as well if you're an Avon representative. So today we're going to talk about the dreaded Oompa Loompa face. Now, you know what I'm talking about. It's totally gross. It's when you've put on your foundation and it oxidizes, and all of a sudden, what looked to be perfect when you first left the house is suddenly not so perfect 30 minutes to 2 hours later. All of a sudden, it's orange, and you're like, well, I know I blended. I know I put this on, and it looked good, and it matched when I put it on. So what happened? So I'm going to give you a little bit of an education on why this is happening and maybe some tips on how you can stop it from happening to you. So the first thing is that your ingredients in your foundation, you want to be looking for these three culprits: titanium oxide, iron oxide, and zinc oxide. The titanium oxide is the biggest culprit. That is used in sunscreen, and if your foundation has sunscreen in it, that could be causing the problem. The titanium oxide is also used in lighter shades of foundation. It's opaque, it's white, and it's what gives those lighter shades the coloring. So it can be reacting with your skin, oily skin, dry skin. It doesn't matter your skin type. Oily skin does seem to, there's a myth that it's only for oily skin that seems to react, but it can happen to any skin type. Oily skin just seems to, when you look at the thing, with people saying I'm oxidizing, sometimes it is oilier skin that does it, but again, myth, can be happen to anybody. So your pH balance, oiliness, and even the air can oxidize the foundation and turn orange on you. So there are a few things you can do. One is, like I said, look at the ingredients on the back of your foundations. Now, if it's a lighter shade, like I said, or if it has SPF, sometimes it's one of the first ingredients. If that's the case and it keeps going orange on you, you may need to switch from that liquid foundation to another foundation. Try something different. Always test these out at home. Put it on your face. Go outside 30 minutes later and look at it, because sometimes our lighting in the house makes it look like it's great. We may have found the perfect match when we've swiped it. Oh, this looks great. And then you finish the rest of your makeup and you're like, what happened? So try your samples. If you have samples of the foundation, if you are going to a makeup counter and you are not using Avon, or and you're just watching this video, or if you are an Avon rep, try some samples, try different formulas, and see what works best for your skin, because one that works great for one person may not work great for somebody else. So definitely try out your options. The other thing is you can try a silicone-based primer first on your skin and see if that helps stop the problem. I also suggest that when you moisturize, before you begin your foundation, make sure your skin's very clean. Moisturize, wait. Make sure that it's fully absorbed into the skin. And then if you are an oilier type, my skin's very dry, you can take a paper towel square or a tissue square. I prefer the blotting sheets or paper towel over toilet paper square, because you may end up with some fuzz on your face afterwards. But you want to take it and you want to just blot after you've applied your moisturizer to get off any additional. You don't want to rub, because you're going to take off your moisturizer. Just blot and get that extra off first. Then apply your foundation as normal. Start in the center of the face. You can use your stippling brush, you can use your sponge, and you can use your fingers, but I'm a big fan of sponges or makeup brushes because it doesn't transfer additional oil to your skin. Your hands need to be super clean. Think about it, you just applied moisturizer and then you're going in, after with your foundation, it just mixes and natural oils on your fingers. So if you don't have those tools yet and you are using your fingers, just make sure you've washed well and then apply. And then after applying, let it settle, blot again, okay? Then after you've done that, if you need to do any concealing, go for the concealer and then use your powder. When you do your powder, just for demonstration purposes, I like the little pads that are in the powder. I like to use translucent, but you can also pick a shade that matches. But if you're having oxidation problems, you may want to just use a translucent powder to set it. You can roll it into the powder and then roll it onto your skin. Do not swipe it, because you're just going to take off the work that you did in applying your foundation. So roll it in. That helps set it. If you're not using that and you're using a brush, a lot of people make the mistake of just brushing. Don't do that. Tap it into your powder and then just press it in. If you have extra after you've pressed and set, then you can test off the difference. The difference. Listen to me. Okay, so I think you get the idea there. If after all of that you're still oxidizing, like I said, try a different formula. Try mineral powder. Maybe mineral powder will work better for you. I'm a big believer that you need to have some sort of sunscreen on your skin, but I think that if you're using that in your moisturizer, you don't necessarily, of course, then need it in your foundation. So maybe when you pick your foundation, you omit that, which should remove most of the titanium dioxide that is in that. But you will need to be blotting your moisturizer to remove the extra. So I would love to hear how these tips have worked for you, whether you tried silicone, whether you tried mixing, whether you tried the blotting technique first, setting it with the powder, trying, one other thing, try 2 shades lighter. If none of those are working, but you say you love that foundation, you love the coverage, you thought you had the perfect shade, but then all of a sudden 30 minutes, 2 hours later, it's changing on you. Try going 2 shades lighter. At first, when you put it on, it's probably going to be like, oh my God, what was she thinking? I look like a ghost. This is not matching. But if it's already been oxidizing, give it a little time. It's going to probably settle to the right color. I'm a big believer in mixing colors to get my perfect color, because sometimes they just, doesn't match perfectly. Plus our skin tone changes from winter to, summer. So try that and see if that helps as well. So I hope those tips help. Again, it's not your fault. Sometimes it's the pH balance, the oil in your skin. Sometimes it's just the air, and sometimes it's just the ingredients in the foundation reacting with you, and you may need to try something different. So I hope these tips helped. I hope you got a little education on oxidizing and why you got an Oompa Loompa face, and why at first you looked fabulous and then it looks horrible out in the sunlight. You can fix it. Try these tips. Let me know what you think. If you found this video valuable, make sure you share, subscribe, and like. Videos will be coming out weekly now for me, so stay tuned. I'm very excited to bring all these to you, and we'll see you guys soon. Have a fabulous, beautiful, beauty boss kind of day. Bye.